Dream House.
Welcome to New England Dream House. I'm Beth Shelburne. This magnificent kitchen, cat included, is a big feature of this week's Dream House in Newton, Massachusetts. And renovating this kitchen was high on the owner's list.
And now, Home of the Week, brought to you by Boston Interiors.
Imagine getting a brand new house without ever having to change your address. Susan lived in her Newton, Massachusetts home for 20 years before she had it totally renovated.
And I just decided that if I was going to do it, I may as well do it properly and do it all at once.
Susan has 3 kids and 2 live at home. The family also has pets, including birds, and everyone needed more space.
For many years, my 3 children shared one bathroom, and so there were constant battles in the morning.
Architect Michael Kim says the job was a challenge.
The house was very well lived in and quite worn out, so we were going to attack large areas of the house.
He gutted the house and put an addition on the back to create more room.
I'm actually standing more or less where the house ended. So we added a good 15 feet to the back of it, and everything behind me, we actually renovated down to the studs.
Susan's old kitchen looked like this, so she's thrilled to have more space.
I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and when you entertain, there are always people accumulating in the kitchen.
The 12-foot-long window is the most dramatic part of the kitchen. Graham Contracting installed it.
We called him up and we asked him, how big can we go before you kill us?
The window takes advantage of the natural upward slope of the backyard. Michael used mirrored ducts called sun tubes to bring light from skylights on the roof all the way into the kitchen.
It doesn't provide a huge amount of light, but what it does, it brings the light into the right place.
The spacious island has a unique feature hidden inside.
Kitchens actually, especially when this size, are really a space you do a lot of living. So it makes sense to have actually a TV in the kitchen, which is also a computer video screen, a place to watch movies and so forth, as well as breaking news.
The other side of the kitchen flows into a new family room. Interior designer Kathy Chrysikis made it comfortable enough for kids, yet elegant enough for adults.
This is a room to be used continuously by the family and their friends, and that was the mandate that I was given by the homeowner.
The focus is on the seating. There's a generous 4-seat sofa, 2 chairs, and a settee, comfortable enough to lie down on.
Everything can be moved. The small tables we call monkey wood, inexpensive. You can sit on them, you can put your feet up on them, you can move them around as you need tables.
Since the family room is so well used, Kathy was able to make the living room more sophisticated and tranquil.
A space away from the numerous televisions that were here for everyone's enjoyment, a spot to read and listen to music.
Kathy used a subtle shade of blue on the walls and white furniture, perfectly positioned for a great conversation.
The coffee table is a combination of teak and mango wood. I just love this table. It feels original, it feels old, it feels natural.
Kathy kept the fireplace but repainted the red bricks black and added a new black granite hearth to give it a more contemporary feel. The dining room also has a whole new look. An artist made the cherry dining room table and chairs.
The light fixture to me is like a cloud. I just felt it was the perfect fit, and at the end of the day, Susan just loves it.
The Tibetan rug Kathy picked complements the lines of the furniture. Michael totally reconfigured the upstairs, including Susan's master suite, and gave the bedroom a cathedral ceiling.
It's open, it's peaceful, it has a nice sitting area.
Kathy used several shades of soothing purple, from the deep tone of the velvet love seat to the subtle lilac on the walls. The commissioned artwork above the cherry bed pulls it all together. The totally redone master bathroom has a touch of purple in the glass tiles near the bathtub.
You see just 3 rows of it, 3 different tones, strategically placed.
It also has a beautiful shower with a riverstone base. Susan says her greatly improved New England Dream House was well worth the wait.
Having as much open space, as much flow from one room to the next has been perfect.
Let's take a look at our top 10 design elements. Number 10, the 4-person sofa covered in durable material. Number 9, the saltwater fish tank in the living room. Number 8, the fireplace. Small changes gave it a different feel. Number 7, the coffee table made of teak and mango wood. Number 6, the deep, luxurious tub in the master bath. Number 5, the dining room light fixture that feels light and airy. Number 4, the new cherry furniture in the dining room. Number 3, the large island. It's great for preparing and serving food. Number 2, the television that comes out of the counter for easy viewing. And number 1, the 12-foot wide window in the kitchen. It was not easy getting it in. Michael Kim Associates' phone number is 617-739-6925. The website is mkimarchitecture.com. And the phone number for Chryssicus Interiors is 617-699-9462. Her website is chryssicus.com. A major renovation gave this homeowner the house she's always wanted. A top designer helps a tenant with a tight budget. And we'll meet the Cape Cod man who tamed this scary hill. Welcome to New England Dream House. I'm Jenny Johnson. Now, no house is perfect. Today we've got some stories about homeowners who have solved some tricky problems. First, a modest Cambridge house that used to be too dark. French professor Vicky Mostacco knew that her 1940 house in Cambridge, Massachusetts had problems when she bought it 30 years ago.
At the time that I bought this house, this is what I could afford in Cambridge.
When she was finally ready to renovate, she hired architect Michael Kim.
This house was very small and very dark, particularly on the ground floor.
Michael made several changes to improve the flow and bring light into the house.
The house is the same house, but it feels completely different.
In the living room, he removed the coat closet and arch on this wall.
I hated the arch that was here. I kind of got used to it, but at the beginning I felt oppressed by it.
Michael added columns with space on either side. Now the living room can use light from the dining room. It also makes the two rooms feel like one bigger space. On this wall, there used to be a single-leaf French door in the living room and a window in the dining room. Michael replaced the living room door with a double window and window seat. The dining room window became a French door. Michael put skylights in the covered porch next to the windows.
The porch actually was shading one half of the house. So by introducing those skylights, we're able to get some light to penetrate into the windows.
This new vertical slot window brings extra light in. The kitchen next to the dining room was a dated disaster.
People thought it was cute because I did what I could with what was there, which was not great to start out with, but it was non-functional.
The layout was awful. There was almost zero counter space. Vicky didn't have a microwave or a dishwasher. Kitchen designer Charlotte Bogartus made Vicky a kitchen that really cooks.
We moved the refrigerator to the other side, which we were able to do because the closet from the living room was taken out.
Switching the peninsula to the other side of the room connects it with the new stove and vent.
Having landing space and prep space continuously to the stove is really important to me.
Charlotte got Walter Lane cabinet makers to create super efficient oil-rubbed cherry cabinets. This one hides Vicky's microwave and cookbooks.
So here we put in a magic corner unit. This section slides out and then slides over, and the other section slides out as well. So you get everything out of the back corner.
Pasta and dried goods disappear into this 15-inch wide cabinet next to the fridge. Vicky even got her dishwasher. Michael's quest for light led to this bump-out window. It needed a city variance because it added 6 square feet to the home, but it was well worth the trouble. This glazed glassed pocket door captures even more light. The style of the kitchen fits Vicky's love of Europe.
I am of Italian heritage and I teach French, so I am very much influenced by those styles, and I wanted to have that in my kitchen.
The counters and backsplash are made of limestone.
It very much looks like the Provence idea that she had really desired.
The copper pot rack is so Julia Child. The sunroom is another European oasis. It used to be a part of a tiny in-law apartment. Vicky put a big plant in the middle to make it feel like a conservatory.
I wanted it to have a Provençal feel. There too, I have a lot of Mediterranean things.
The walls are a rich ochre picked to match ground ochre stone that she bought in France. The Peninsula cabinets have glass on both sides.
Actually putting the double glazed cabinets between the walls and making them the off-white gave her the storage she wanted, but it also gave the light the ability to go through and gave a feeling of not so much clutter.
Here's how this corner used to look. Now it's got a hammered copper sink with bronze features. What a change.
Having a plate above the frame of the door is a typical thing you'd find in Provence, and so I had some plates that I put up that way.
This poster is from a 1983 Sicilian folk festival that Vicki went to. Her dad was born in Sicily. The tiny bathroom next to the sunroom used to have hideous tile.
The bathroom was 4x4 pink tiles with a burgundy border and a burgundy baseboard.
White makes the room feel bigger. Vicki paired less expensive subway tile with this border she fell in love with at Tile Showcase. She got the marble floor tile for half price. There's one last challenge to talk about, the narrow, irregular shaped yard.
It was a mess. I tried to grow grass here for a number of years. I only had a little patch with a lot of weeds in it in the back.
James Ippolito of Old Colonial Tree and Landscaping made the space feel bigger. It looks like an English cottage garden.
I like the raised beds, those were his idea. I like the trellis, which he encouraged me to get.
The curved sitting wall makes the patio more inviting. The red cedar shed was a gift.
My friend Clifford built it in Maine with another ex-professor, and they brought it here in pieces.
Now both outdoors and indoors match Vicki's personality and how she likes to live.
It feels like I have the house that I wanted, that works when I have company, that is attractive, that people like to come to.
It really is her New England dream house. What a wonderful transformation. Now let's take a look at our top 10 design elements. Number 10, the festival poster. It's one of several European souvenirs. Number 9, the shed that Vicki's friend made for her. Number 8, the patio. The curved wall is a great place to sit. Number 7, the new landscaping. Who needs a lawn? Number 6, the accent tile that Vicki used in the bathroom. Number 5, the skylights that keep the porch from being dark. Number 4, the kitchen cabinets that maximize storage. Number 3, the columns that replace the arch. Number 2, the Peninsula cabinets. They add light and storage. And number 1, the new windows that brighten up Vicki's dream house. The phone number for Michael Kim Associates is 617-739-6925, and the website is mkimarchitecture.com. Charlotte's company is Visions Design Center. You can call her at 617-529-4988 or visit the website visionsdc.net.